Did you cover the original protest against the Assad regime in Syria? Were you?
Nobody did. Daraa was an unexpected uprising, although we should have known. This was a place that was mainly farming. There had been a 5-year drought. More than 2 million Syrians had been displaced by the drought, which the regime handled badly. If any place, it would have been Homs, which was the second place to revolt. And almost as soon as the big demonstrations began, almost every foreign correspondent was kicked out of the country. And we were all banished to Lebanon to try to cover it by looking at YouTube and calling in. Since the revolt began in Daraa, you know, it begins with a group of teenagers who daub on a wall down with the Assads because they'd seen it on television coming from Egypt. And those boys were arrested and tortured, their fingernails were pulled out, and when their parents went to the local police station to ask where they were, the policeman said, "Forget about your sons, go make some more, and if you can't, we will send the police to your house to help you." This so enraged the population that the demonstrations began very soon after, and it could have been stopped. In fact, as you may know, there is an election coming in Syria, and a candidate spoke of that mistake, said that Bashar al-Assad, the president of Syria, could have stopped all of this by simply going to Daraa and talking to people, and that's probably true. That is probably true. He could have stopped it in its infancy. Yes, people were angry, but he began by shooting people. There was a terrible crackdown. So there was really no witnesses in those early days of the demonstrations.